All right, this is going into part 3. Hopefully this is the final video of editing this sweet girl. We started in Lightroom and then switched over into Photoshop for the fine details. And now we have corrected the background. We have cleaned up her skin quite a bit, added a little bit more detail in there, and now we are going to add some accents and make some of these little details pop a little bit more now that we've softened her skin. I am going over here to the actions bar. I'm using the Skinologie set by Hello Little, and I'm going to use the accent detail subtle sharp brush. I'm at flow of 30% because I really just like these to, I don't want it to look fake. I don't like anything to look fake. I really want it to look like her natural skin. So that's what we're going for here. I'm going to brush it a large soft brush over her eyelids, and I'm going to do the same over on this side. And if we get it close, again I'm using Control and the plus button to get it closer on my keyboard. And I'm just going to paint this on, and I'll show you quick. You see that difference? It is like almost nothing, but it is amazing at the same time. Okay, I definitely want to enhance her lips just a tiny bit. I'm going to make my brush a little bit smaller. Again, on the keyboard shortcut, I am using the left bracket key. The right bracket key makes it larger, left bracket makes it smaller. Definitely want to see that top lip milk bump pop out right there. It's my favorite. I am going to go back in. We smoothed her sweet little birthmark, but I do want to make it pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go back in and just do a quick brush on that so that that little bit of redness comes back out. Brush a little bit on her fingers, but right here, the way the depth of field was, this is not solid and focused, and that's perfectly fine. I didn't necessarily want it to be, especially the whole hand. I'm really focusing right here on this part of her face. I am going to come in here. Let's back out of this just a little bit. Grab a bigger brush and just get some of these sweet little curls up front. And then I want to make this headband pop some. Let's make some of the details in here. All right, let's see what else. Let's back out of this and take a further look. Look at the overall image. I really do love this. I think what I want to do is add just a little bit more light right through here. And I can do that. We can do that several ways. I'm going to do this though. This is again from the Skinologie set from Hello Little. I'm going to grab this light brush, click play. Ooh, make it nice and big and soft. Again, 30% flow. I'm truly, like, if you think of this as just painting, you really want a nice, soft, large brush with not very much paint attached. And we're just going to come in here and lighten that just a little bit. Let's see. Yes, look at that. That was awesome. Perfect. I'm going to add just a little bit more, make that a little bit smaller and get some of this detail in here. All right, I do like this deep shadow over here, so I'm going to leave that. And actually, let me grab this shadow brush. And I'm going to do I want less than that. Tiny bit of shadow. Just going to add a little bit more right in there. Maybe not even quite that much. So I'm going to take that down, drag that down just a little bit more. Yep, and let's see. Yes, see. I'm very detail oriented, so Even just that tiny bit of shadow, like I feel like makes or breaks the image. All right, so I'm going to do a right click on the background and I'm going to merge the visible, and that's just going to bring all of those layers together. And now I'm going to go up here. Highly recommend the breakdown beginner actions. You can go Google for it. They're free. They're excellent. Again, you can do very simple stuff. Very simple stuff that can make a big impact on your images. I love the sharpen action. So I'm going to use the sharpen for print, again from breakdown beginner actions. And we're going to sharpen this. So remember how I told you I liked a nice, sharp, crisp image. That's what this is going to be. I do want to take this down just a little bit though. So right now it's at opacity of 65%. I'm going to click on the sharpen 2 because it ran 2 of them. And I'm going to take this down to about a 57, 58, somewhere in there. I promise. Like even just that little bit, like look at that. It like seriously brings the image to life. Okay, so there are several different ways to save your image. This is my preferred way. This is what I just always do. I go to File. We're going to go to Save. And as that saves, it's going to save it in Lightroom for me. So it automatically bridged back to Lightroom. And you can see, watch this. Before and after. Before and after. And I'll put them up next to each other as well. So it's not like we did a ton, her skin does not look overly smooth. It looks nice and soft, but at the same time, you still have so much texture. And that's really what I'm going for when I edit, is to leave all of that nice, fresh baby texture, but just enhance what's already there, clean her skin up a little bit and enhance what's already there. So yeah, this would be my final edit. Every once in a while, I come back in and tweak the lighting just a tad before I export as a JPEG from here, but I'm not going to do that with this one. Another reason I do like to bring it back into Lightroom is because then I've got my entire collection in one spot, and I can go from here and create a slideshow for my clients. I also do all of my prep for my Instagram and social media stuff from this through the print screen. So there's just a ton of different options that I can do through Lightroom that I can't do through Photoshop. And so it doesn't really, it doesn't necessarily do anything for me to take it into a different folder before bringing it back into Lightroom. So that's why I bring it back into here. Anyway, this is a completely edited image. Yay! Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.